Welcome. Happy Monday. It's that time again. Here we are. And you'll notice my scene continues to change. Yay. Oh, wait, hold on. We have to do our signature bell. All right, everyone, take a breath. Take a breath. It's Monday. We're going to let it go, all of it. Even the good and the bad and the right and the wrong and the shoulds and the shouldn'ts and this happened and that happened. And we're just going to let it all go. That's some good stuff. If you guys don't have a set of bells, I recommend you get them. So let me tell you what is going on. This is my bedroom. Welcome, people. My electricity went out in the studio last week, and I've been trying and setting breakers, and I have an electrician coming Friday. But do you know how much the universe just loves me and says, ask and you shall receive? And I said, you know what? I don't want to sit anymore. I feel like I need to move around. I feel like I need to stand up. And the universe was like, we think that's a good idea. So we're going to cut all of the power to your studio, which forces me in my house to stand up and move around, which I'm a little more comfortable moving around. I have ADD, not that there's anything wrong with that, or ADHD. So sitting still doesn't work that well for me, but sometimes it does. Sometimes I like to sit really, really still. So there's a beautiful thing about moving. And then there's a beautiful thing about sitting really, really still. So you want to make sure you have both in your life. In fact, I practice staying still so often, I tattooed it on myself. Look at that. Be still and know that I am. And many times when our world feels chaotic externally, and one thing after another thing is just coming our way. The electricity's out. The daughter's at cheer. I need gas. She has a project. I'm running around trying to get in here. Being still in the chaos is really the key to all of life. There we go. I summed it up for you. The end. Find stillness. Yeah, that's where the peace lies. So like, you know, electricity's out. We're in my bedroom. I had to make my bed and everything. At the last minute, I'm like, what am I going to wear? Now I can see me. So I just put this on. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to look at it. That's okay. I'm feeling happy and I'm feeling good. And that's all that matters. All right. So I have some beautiful people coming in tonight. Now, I'm going to read for you all. So Angelina, Dorothy, Amanda. I think I got a girl, Mia, checking in. I am reading for you. But before that, I want to bring my friend Jason on. And we met on Facebook, and he is channeling, I don't even know if he knows this, but I think he does, but he's channeling source vibrational information from the universe every day. And he's writing, and I love that when a channel can manifest the unmanifested information from source that comes to all of us. It comes through to everyone, and it gets into his brain, and he finds these beautiful words that are in high alignment with the source information. So he is a translator and an interpreter, and a very clear one. Again, I'm sure he knows that, but so I love to listen to his words, and I love to hear channels that are eloquent with their words, and they can just, you know, sometimes I'm like, it's all there and it's there and it's here, and I'm like, it's there. Can you feel it? I appreciate those that are gifted and skilled with their words. And But that's not the only reason why I have Jason coming on, I must admit. So Jason has something I want. Discipline. I like admire his discipline. And again, we've never spoken. We have never had a conversation before today, so it should be fun. And he's in the back studio waiting to come on, smiling. Yeah. So I am an avid faster, but I'm also really, really human. And thank goodness I've managed to not allow my addictions, which we all deal with, you know, I don't want to say battling, but managed most of them. So that's good. So one of the very last addictions that I haven't quite been able to get a handle on, because here's what I do. Okay, so I'm not, you know, I'm not drinking, you know, I'm being very responsible with it. I'll have 1 or 2 White Claws here or there while I'm out socially, but being responsible. I'm not doing too much plant medicine. And I know Jason, he's 100% right. And I'm going to bring him on because he's right, 100%. Where as you elevate to a higher vibrational level, where peace lies in the stillness, in the timeless dimension, you do not want to drink alcohol. You have no cravings to smoke marijuana or put any kind of toxins in your body because you're so vibrationally in alignment with the universe that those kind of addictions and vices no longer even affect you. So those of you who want to are battling any kind of addictions, if you really focus on your spiritual health, you can get rid of those addictions. I promise you, it has happened before in my deep meditative states that I was in for a long time, and the addictions just disappeared. Having said that, external circumstances get in, finances, boyfriends, girlfriends, families, blah, and all that stuff kind of brings our vibrations down. And when our vibrations go down, we want to do naughty things. Like, I mean, nice naughty things are like, okay, skipping the gym, not practicing self-care, eating, you know, an entire pizza or a whole cake, which, come on, we've all done it. Late night Taco Bell, I'm not going to talk about it. We all know we've done that one. I don't know, I did late night Dunkin' Donuts. So it's like, I'm like 3 steps forward and like 4 steps backwards. So the longest I've gone on a fast, I would say, and I was so happy and I just loved it. My body loves to fast and detox. It loves it. And I believe all of us need to be fasting and detoxing often. If any of you are battling with any of your weight, detoxification, health issues, study intermittent fasting. There's an Asian doctor, Jason may know him. His name is Wang or Chang, or he's a guru, phenomenal guy. So Jason is an avid faster, and I just can't wait to hear. I need his like advice. I almost want to pay him just to coach me, and I know he will because he's got these programs, and I want to hear all about him. So today is my first day. I have 20 days till my birthday, y'all. 20 days. And I really want to do this for my birthday. I want to go 20 days, and I don't recommend for a first time fast, but this would be the longest fast I've gone. And I'm ready. Today is day 1. Nothing but health, nothing but water. Jason's right. I can eat some fruit if I want to. I'm allowing myself that, you know, but for the most part, I want to just be on a water fast for 20 days. So I'm bringing him on to like cheer me on and be my cheerleader. All right, here we go. I'm bringing him on. So y'all stay with me. I promise I'm going to be reading all night long till we're done. All right, Jason, here we go.
Hello, hello.
And here's the man.
Hi. Yes.
How are you? Thank you for joining us.
I'm doing really good.
Oh, wait. I dropped you. Don't go anywhere. I'm so sorry. Hold on. All right, keep talking because that's what I'm looking for right there.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One more thing, and then I'm happy. Oh, yeah, I like that one. What about this one? That's kind of cool, too. I like her. Let's stick with the rainbow. Okay, Jason, I'm ready. Well, which one do you like? You like the cloud or the rainbow or the girl?
I like the rainbow. The rainbow looks good.
I like the rainbow, too.
Nice.
Okay. Tell me, Jason, tell me who you are, because we've only just liked each other's posts on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I just want to say, Kristen, I love you. You're a beautiful soul sister of mine. And I'm really honored and humbled to be invited to express who I am and give some guidance and assistance for other beautiful souls out in this world that might be having some challenging times in their life. So, first of all, I'm 40 years old. I currently live here in Houston, Texas. I'm originally from Arizona. I have two beautiful boys. Jedi, he's 7 years old, and Jackson, he's 5. And for the last 20 years, I've been diving really deep on many levels of my life. I'm a nutritional specialist in the health and wellness healing industry. I'm a divine soul emotional life coach. I specialize not just in physical detoxification, but I specialize in emotional soul detoxification, which is actually the true root cause of why people have pain and suffering in their life, why people have sicknesses, diseases, illnesses, accidents. So my main passion is really to positively impact people's lives and to assist them to live at their greatest divine potential and capabilities. Each individual, each human, or each soul in this physical avatar that lives in this particular earth plane, we all have the ability to become divine, celestial, angelic entities. It's really just it's really all it's a decision. It's a choice. And so what I do is I empower people and assist them to heal themselves with this oversoul creator that has masculine and feminine qualities and attributes that we call source or God. And so I've been diving deep pretty heavily now for the last 9 years in my own emotional transformation process. And so one of the major reasons why people get sick or why people have codependency issues or addictions around food or alcohol or binge eating or codependency or sexual injuries or promiscuity or self-worth issues or self-love issues is because we've been taught from our environment and from our parents, from our family generational line, to suppress and deny our emotional injuries, to suppress and deny our emotions. And if you grow up suppressing, running away, and denying your emotions, you can cause a lot of pain.
That's where sickness comes from. We bottle it all up. We have no outlet. We turn that emotion inside of ourselves and creates many different symptoms of self-harm. It
Correct.
manifests in all of us differently.
Correct.
But in the end, when I started feeling better was when I began to start feeling things.
Yes.
Because I had really just stopped myself from basically my entire life from feeling anything. I just don't feel that. Don't love that person. Don't care that much you're going to get hurt. Yes, you don't want to do that, but you're forced to do it anyway. So we're taught to ignore how we feel every day. Oh, you don't want to go to work? Who cares? Go anyway. Oh, you don't want to call that person? You will be rude. So you sit there and you call that person. And what it does is it detaches our relationship with ourselves.
Correct.
And when we lose that relationship with ourselves, we don't understand that this is happening, but our little beautiful baby little entity soul is screaming out for attention and wants to talk to you and wants a relationship and just wants you to listen and wants you to honor how it feels. And you're just like, no, I'm not listening. So that's something I want to do too, is reforge that relationship between the self and the self, right? Merge the split.
Yeah, it's really all about growing in love, and when you're growing in love, you understand that we've been taught a lot of misrepresentations and false belief systems around the word love. We've been taught as a child to sacrifice ourselves for approval, for reward, and if we, most of us have been manipulated and lied and controlled and abused. We've sacrificed our own freedoms and our own free will for the love and attention of our parents, for others, for our siblings, our teachers, our coworkers, you name it. And it creates a lot of harm at a soul level. And so if you're not willing to feel through the root cause of your grief and allow the body to cry out all of this anger, all of this rage, all of these fears and terrors that you have, then what happens is you start running to the easy fix. you start running to the sex, you start running to over masturbation, sexual injuries, promiscuity. You start running for attention with the loves and the likes, for self-gratification, for instant gratification, to get you away from your pain.
Yeah, it's all about getting you away from your pain. Just to stop feeling that pain for a second, I'm going to drink this alcohol. I'm having a bad day. I need a drink. Or I need to, whatever, watch porn, gamble, eat a pizza. So much self-harm comes from us running from our pain versus hugging our pain, loving our pain, honoring our pain. Like I was on my way to a mental hospital when a doctor, I was going to check myself in and not leave because I was just broken. And the doctor told me, what you're saying right now, on my way. I said, I'm either going, I must need meds, I must be undiagnosed bipolar. And thank God that psychiatrist wasn't in, and I got put with a therapist that I had known in the past. And he said, Kristen, you have no relationship with yourself at all. And I said, what does that even mean? I had never thought about what I wanted ever. I just, oh, you need this here. Oh, you need this here. Oh, you need this here. Oh, you need my call. You need my energy. You need a ride. You need my love. You need whatever you need. I just gave it and gave it and gave it and gave it until there was nothing left of me, nothing. And it wasn't anyone else's fault, but they didn't give me anything back. Not their fault. It is not their responsibility to give me the energy that I have freely given away because I wasn't caring about myself.
Correct.
That's not their job at all. It's my job. So it was at that point I heard, Jason, I heard a little voice and she went, hi. And I was like, oh, what is that? I mean, an audible voice of some sort. And I didn't go to the mental hospital. I actually, that second felt just that baby bit better, enough to not get me to check in. And I went home. And since then, since that very day, and it's probably been 10 years, I talk to my little beautiful voice as often as I can. How are you feeling, Kristen? If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You don't have to call that person. You don't have, and even with my children, some people give everything to their kids. We love them, we shelter them, we feed them, but we do not have to give all of ourselves to them. It's okay to go in your room, shut the door and say, I need some time for myself to do some things for yourself. And then when you're feeling good and you're feeling healthy, and you're feeling cared for and you're feeling taken care of, and you are the only one who can do it. He can't. The kids can't. My family can't. My sisters can't. My partners can't. My job can't. Nobody can help me or make me feel better but me. Correct. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that, but we need to right now. So forget everyone else that you've ever met and forget, they will be fine. They will survive. You need to turn that around and be like, what do you need? Tell me. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're just so special. And sometimes my little girl that lives inside of me, she pouts and she calls a little thing. And I'm like, you know what? I will stop and I will talk and be like, what's going on, Kristen? What's going on? How are you feeling right now? I monitor every feeling, every single feeling that arises, because every single feeling is my soul's way of communicating to me. I don't numb it anymore. Mm-hmm. And it comes first in my life above all else is how I'm feeling.
Yeah, no, it has to.
It has to.
Emotions is just, emotions could be energy emotions, or they can be emotions that are stagnant or blocked within the body. And so these emotions and feelings is actually the true language of this multidimensional universe. It's not the words that come out of our mouth. I
want you to repeat that.
Emotions and feelings are the true language of this multidimensional universe.
That's it, guys.
It's not the words.
It is not the words. The words are a manifestation of the feelings that are coming through the universe. So the universe language that he speaks of communicates through feelings. So that's how important your feelings are.
Correct. And that's
when the universe wants to give you a message, it's in a feeling. And when we're so numb to our feelings and so ignoring your feelings and not paying attention, that is the reason why we can't receive certain messages that we want to receive.
Correct.
Because they come through feelings and it's very quiet. It's just a soft little feeling. And you might be feeling, I don't know, happy or soft or uncomfortable. And if you're feeling uncomfortable, that's very important to acknowledge that immediately, because if you continue to put yourself in a situation or an environment where you're constantly feeling uncomfortable, that's when you sink very low into the lower vibrations, and all of the addictions come out. All the addictions come out as we sink into the lower vibrations. But if we can stay high, stay into our higher vibrations, stay to our higher self, listen as the feelings come in, every one of them. So that's almost the first thing I teach in some exercises is, what are you feeling? Because so many people don't even have a clue what they're feeling. They've never even asked themselves or even cared or even acknowledged it. They just are on autopilot. We've been taught, like you said, to just ignore our feelings our entire life. We wonder why we're all like messes out there.
Well, another thing too is a lot of people in the spiritual movement, they want to zen out. They want to zen out through meditation. They want to zen out through strength training, through jogging, through... A lot of people believe that, you know, if that you're not spiritual if you have to feel through your anger and rage. Everyone has anger and rage inside of us because of our environment. We have a lot of childhood rage and anger. Rage and anger is a blocking emotion that blocks you from your fears and terrors, that is actually blocking you from the root cause of your grief, that you weren't loved or liked or really appreciated growing up, that you were controlled and abused. Most of what we do in our addictions and our belief systems as adults come from the moment we were incarnated in our mother's womb to the age of 7. That creates the foundation of our belief systems as adults, that creates our addictions, our habits, our patterns, and our cycles. So a lot of people are very, very afraid to feel through all of the anger and rage that they have through their family generational cycles, and the abuse, the verbal, mental, emotional, spiritual abuse, even sexual abuse that they were lived with their parents. And so, you know, if you were abused in any way, you're going to abuse yourself and you're going to abuse others. And then you're going to cause and commit slow suicide with all of these poisons and toxins in our food and water, drinks, you name it, addictions that detune you and numb you from actually growing in self-love, love for yourself, love for animals, love for insects, our environment. It's one of the reasons why I'm a vegan. It's one of the reasons why I stopped drinking alcohol. It's one of the reasons why I don't do promiscuity any longer. I don't have codependency issues any longer. It's one of the reasons why I fast. It's one of the reasons why I do a lot of fasting. I'm on a fast right now. I've been on a fast now for the last 48 hours, only drinking organic plant-based liquids. So, and the reason why I go on a fast is because this gives you an opportunity to not just detox on a physical level, but it also helps you bring up emotions a lot easier and a lot clearer. So it brings it up to the surface so you can really feel who you really are, the way Source sees you. You want to see yourself the way Source sees you. And most people don't want to see themselves the way Source sees themselves, is because there's a lot of shame. There's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of embarrassment. And that's part of your repentance. That's part of your personal forgiveness. You gotta, humility and growing in your own humility is part of your own personal progression in your own personal repentance and forgiveness. This is how you can have compassion and understanding for the people that have harmed you and for the stuff that you've done to harm yourself and others. You gotta cry out the root cause of your grief.
Yeah, and I love that you, something I love that you've done is been very honest and authentic about your recovery, your journey, your repentance, the stuff that you've had to deal with. You've put that out there for us to know that we're not alone, that it's okay to be honest, because a lot of us were hiding it. Oh, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But we go home and things aren't fine. They're not. And I love that you're, even just by you saying, hey, I'm going through this. I'm like, you know what? I'm going through this too. I haven't found my voice quite yet to really speak my truth as honest and authentic as you do. But hearing it from you gives me the courage to know that at some point I might find my voice and be able to just be honest about it, you know? And I'm not there yet. I'm not, I know that. But you and another B Bradley, you guys are just, this is what I'm going through. You know, this is now something that I've done, which does help me, and y'all can digest this, or, you know, I don't, for me personally, I don't go back down my river of past. There's so much stale energy, so many choices that were made from a different vibration pattern, so many experiences that happened when I was just in the dark sludge of the recesses. And so for me, I have, but you know, you bring up a good point, because I'm still seeing some manifestations of some past stuff coming out, and I haven't figured out where and why and what is it coming from. And it could be, it is probably from some of that stuff that I haven't gone back and found my voice.
So
And
let me talk about this real quick. First of all, you're doing amazing, and just keep up the good work. You always want to be a seeker of truth. You always want to keep knocking on the door of truth. Truth. The more you set those intentions, the universe will provide this ultimate divine source creator that I call a divine parent. He will provide.
I love my divine parent. I don't know. You know, I was going to say one real quick, and then I want you to continue. How you said, see how beautiful it would be if everyone could truly see how they look through the eyes of source.
Yeah.
I mean, it's magnificent, flawless, perfect. The most love you could have ever imagined, your mother giving you, your father giving you, a lover giving you, your children giving you, is given to you freely by source. It's the most amazing thing. So much so, I don't even have mirrors in my house. I didn't have a mirror. I've lived here 2 years and I didn't have a mirror in my bathroom. I just don't need it, because I want to ask myself how I'm feeling, not how I'm looking. So I don't sit and be like, so I'll go in. I mean, I'm quick. I'm like, boom, boom. But I don't look and go, oh, well, or my eyes look a little funny, or what is that wrinkle, or oh, my hair sucks, or I don't do any of that anymore. I just say, how am I feeling right now? And you know what? Source loves me so much, and I'm feeling great. And that's that. And I just allow Source to tell me how I feel. And what's beautiful is that I can see Source reflected in everyone's eyes. So when Angelina looks in the mirror, Amanda, Jerry, and me, and they look at me, I see love, I see Source, I see non-judgment, I see acceptance. Now there's some that I see that judgment, but I try not to spend too much time with that. You know, so I allow the reflection of Source that way versus me staring at myself in a mirror, judging whatever is. I just stopped doing that. It was unhealthy for me.
Yeah, which is really beautiful. The most important relationship in my life is my personal relationship with this oversoul entity that has unconditional love for us.
It's beautiful.
And it's quite amazing when you intimately dive deep with this father, this mother, this light conscious source, and be brutally honest. Once you start being brutally honest about everything with her, she'll show you where your healing needs to begin.
Yeah.
And what path you need to take.
Yeah. So, and when you ask her for help, you'll get it.
Oh, you'll get it. Yeah.
One way or another. It may not be exactly what you had in mind, but ask and ye shall receive. That is a true statement.
There's she created these beautiful laws, these divine non-physical laws that create the infrastructure of this multidimensional universe. It governs our life, it governs our soul. And so in every moment of our life, 24/7, she's giving you a mirror of reflection of who you really are, through your friendships, through your work, through your marriage, through your divorce, through your lack of money, through your money.
Absolutely. Through your finances, through your drawers.
Everything.
Are your drawers messy?
Everything. It's
everything.
Everything.
It's a reflection. So everything.
She's always in a complete dialogue with you.
Always. Always. Repeat that.
She's always in a complete dialogue with you.
Always in a complete dialogue with you. Thank you. Literally always, from the moment I wake up, actually while I'm dreaming, right now, always in a complete dialogue. And that's for every single person who is listening. He knows it. I know it. When you know this, if you could just allow yourself to believe us for a second and give the universe the time to build that relationship with you, everything you've ever wanted becomes manifested. The life that you've ever imagined is manifested because you're in connection with that which is.
Yeah. And you don't necessarily even have to believe me. I don't even have any demands or expectations for you to believe me. It's all about personal experimentation.
It's a choice.
It's a choice. You have to go through your own experience to create your own wisdom and knowledge and intelligence to figure out even if a creator exists or not. A lot of people get emotionally triggered by the word God.
Yeah.
Because of religious abuse, because of government abuse, because of media abuse, because of spiritual abuse.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't dive deeply within their own soul and have like this intimate relationship with this almighty source creator because they're very, very angry and rageful at a potential punishing, rageful, vengeful creator because of what they were taught in their past. And I don't have any demands for you to believe me. I'm just the source of light. I'm just a messenger to help you empower your own self so you can take spiritual risk to gain the information yourself.
Absolutely. See, look at his words. Very well said, darling. Beautifully well said. Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, it's you literally have to become your own spiritual guru. You have to become your own doctor. You have to become your own scientist. You have to become an independent journalist.
Yeah.
You have to become your own creator and really take 100% responsibility for your life because it's you that's creating everything. It's you that creates everything. So you got to get out of the blaming mode. You got to stop blaming your parents. You got to stop blaming the governments. You got to stop blaming your church and really take full responsibility of what you're creating. Because once you do that, then you'll start noticing the messages, signs, and signals that are being given to you 24/7 to you, so you can grow in love and become at one with our creator.
Absolutely.
Become at one with our creator.
It's a beautiful life, y'all. It's a beautiful, beautiful life when you are there. And I love my life. And everything you just said, those words, flawless. Yes. Thank you. And it is that. I mean, I live my life and I live it so in my brain because I'm so connected with my, and what are you calling it?
Calling
our God, love, her, him, that which is no, I call it NoNaMe, and no name. Like I need a name, and it's a name is defined. I am undefinable.
It has no name,
It's NoNaMe.
A parent that has no name, like literally, to me, it's a full-on entity that lives outside of this multidimensional universe that created these beautiful laws that you and I can have a personal relationship with. So
love it.
It's like, but
there's no way to define it, but yet it is there, and it communicates.
And it communicates through emotions.
Through emotions and feelings.
Through emotions.
24/7.
24/7. It's communicating to us right now.
I love that you know that. There's not a whole lot of people that know that. They think I'm crazy when I say that.
No. That's the most important relationship is the relationship that I have with God. That's the most
Me too.
Relationship.
First and foremost, that is my number one. God is my number one. Number one, everything. Like everything. My lover. God plays me beautiful songs and tells me how lovely I am and takes me out on dates and has beautiful people come and tell me beautiful things. I mean, I am in a full-on love relationship with my creator. Hands down.
So it's and then what happens is, as you start healing yourself and you start crying out the root cause of your grief, you become a stronger medium. You become a stronger psychic. You start connecting with your guides. You start connecting with divine, celestial, angelic entities that live in other dimensions, other celestial, high dimensional spaces of this universe that are filled with love. Most people are not connected with these type of divine spirits. They're connected with other spirits, natural love spirits, unloving spirits based on their own addictions and emotional injuries. And people get the most influence in our world is actually people in other dimensions that actually rule and dominate our governments, religions, the military industrial complex, the banking cartels. And that's why we have secret societies. That's why we have unloving, occults. That's why we have, child
And
trafficking.
the thing is, and absolutely, and exactly what you're saying is what it is a vibrational pattern. It's a dimensional vibration. So with the entities of the celestial beings that you say we can communicate with as we are in source communication, it's because as we master our source communication, our vibrations rise and we're able to reach the angelic beings. But like you said, much of our harm and our addictions, that comes from a lower vibrational entities that do exist, that are very real, that are vibrate at this particular level. When your vibration pattern as like plugs into that lower vibration, all of the information is transferred. So you're not feeling good, you're not feeling healthy, you want to do bad things, you want to hurt yourself. All that means is you've plugged in to a lower vibrational pattern and you're just exchanging energy, and that lower vibration pattern loves your energy, it loves it. But if you could unplug and just be like, instead of allowing it to creep in the back door, making you feel so guilty, what's wrong with you? You're supposed to be a spiritual person, you're not good enough, and here you are feeling like crap. It just creeped in the back door. Just unplug it. Just unplug that battery and say, no, thank you. And rebalance and rise your vibrations back up to source and let that go. Moving on. We're just not going to feed that energy source any longer.
Yeah,
it is quite that simple.
You're absolutely right. And it's absolutely real. Our spiritual bodies and our soul have these energetic cords, just like we have electricity cords in our home or in our car. Just like we have a root system in nature. It's the same way in this multidimensional universe. Our cords are linked up to every physical brain, every physical body, every spiritual mind, every spiritual body, every soul.
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
Every single one of them we are connected to. Every one of them.
So what happens is if you're not willing to fully feel through your pain and get rid of these addictions, your law of attraction will show you through your physical state and also through your spiritual state, the people that you're connected with. And those people might not have the best interest for you. And those people might be influencing you to actually harm yourself because they get a kick out of it. They actually really enjoy you committing slow suicide.
Yeah. And those people are being affected by this darker energetic field that sometimes we can't even see because this energy is even crossed over and it's sludgy. So I heard this energetic field talk to me in my ear. It spoke to me and I was in a good place. Boom. I was so excited. I was really right. That's the only reason why I caught it, because I was I don't know. I was in a very vibrationally good place and I heard in my ear, you know, your boyfriend should have called you and he didn't. So I think maybe he's doing something naughty. And I didn't catch it. And I was like, no, I am so good. I love my boyfriend. He would never do anything like this. I'm in the shower. I'm not paying attention. These are the silly little thoughts that run through our minds all day long, you know, and it said, I don't know if, you know, he's 20 minutes late and there's a reason why he's 20 minutes late. You think he should have called you, but he's probably on the phone with someone else. And it was about the third time that I went, oh, you know what? Maybe he is on the phone with someone else. Oh my God, when he comes home, and I was basically going to ruin the night. I'm going to yell at him. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden I went, oh, bam, what the heck was that? That was not my words. That was not my energy. That was not my thoughts. I don't even know where that came from. That was something else that I call it a chaos maker. You all know what it is. It's a darker, lower vibrational energy. I was feeling really good, but it wanted me to ruin my night, to cause this chaos, to fight with him because it somehow wanted us to feed its energy. And it felt so good and so happy. And I said, oh my God, what are you? I just caught you. I just heard you. And you're not going to have any control over my life anymore. And I, you know, we still have it. I'm still exposed to it. We're always exposed to it because there's a lot of these energetic fields that are all around us all the time. Like he said, if you're around someone who may not have the best of intentions, that means they're in a lower vibration. That means they're plugged into that weird voice. And by you being around them, they're dropping you. The voice gets in. Be aware. People, be aware.
Yeah, it's real. It happened. It's happened to me several times. It's a beautiful law of attraction of ours. It's a beautiful opportunity to really dive deep within us and to feel what we're attracting through these entities, through these spirits that are trying to harm us. What is our fear? What is our fear in our relationship? What is our control in our relationships? What are our codependencies in our relationship? It will help us see what we need to work on so we can feel through what we need to feel through, cut
And it
the
was a
cord
choice.
of that particular entity, and that entity will go away. And then,
It will go away.
what will happen is, as you're cutting these cords,
it will go away.
And then you'll have,
as long as you're feeding it, it will go away.
Correct. And you'll have more of an opportunity to connect with, more of your loving guides that are waiting for you patiently to heal yourself a little bit more, so they can send you more loving messages, so you can be more on the divine path with our Creator. So
absolutely,
yeah.
100%. All right, Jason, you are coming on my show again. We could talk for hours about this, and you know what? This is important stuff. I love that we're connecting because your words are amazing, and this is really important information that we have got to get out to as many people as we can, so that they understand that they have a choice, that they don't have to live in that lower vibration stuff. There is a choice. And like you said, you have to walk that path on your own, but we're here every step of the way to try to give you some guidance, to give you some light, I call it walking the yellow brick road. As many people as I can get back on that yellow brick road of vibrations, and every time you step off that yellow brick road, that's when the darkness and the weirdness, and we're feeling weird. That's source. Like you said, it's a loving example to say, hey, it's a little dark over there. You may want to come back. Weird things are over there. Come on back to the light, right?
Yeah.
So,
and it's interesting that you call it the yellow brick road, because yellow and gold is a color directly connected to source.
I know, I see it. It's beautiful. It's a fine, dusty, vibrational mist of powder glitter or something.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful, and it's so fine, and it's so pure, and my soul just moves through it. And then as it comes down and down, and I can feel all the different vibrations of, I don't really everyone, and I can feel those that sludgy, dark, heavy. That's why you feel heavy. That's why you feel tired. That's why you feel exhausted. You're like walking through tar that's running underneath the sewer of New York City. So we just don't want you to stay there anymore, because we have a choice. We have a choice. There's a choice.
Awesome.
Right? So Jason, I'm going to let you go, but I'm working on my fast. Have you ever done a 20-day fast? I'm sure you have. Have you?
So I've done it. I've done a 20-day fast on a liquid fast. My longest dry fast with no water and no food has been 10 days.
Okay.
I recommend definitely starting on a liquid fast first, which would be like an organic plant-based liquid fast. So,
I think the longest I've done a dry fast has been about 5 days. Now, what are your thoughts, real quick, about breatharians? Because I'm real fascinated about that.
Yeah, so breatharians can come from a very loving place, or they can come from a place where they're being fed and being overcloaked by other people in other dimensions that are helping them with their energy. So it really depends on the individual.
It does. Men are a little different. Like you men need more than us women. You do. Your bodies somehow crave a bit more. Whereas us women, we tend to pad a little bit, which is fine, because my body, I'll be honest, it really doesn't need food, Jason. My body doesn't need food.
So you can get most of your energy from source. The closer you get to God, the less food you eat.
Oh, that's what it is. I don't need any food. I eat because I'm in this world. I eat for nothing more than sheer boredom and sugar.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be, it's all.
I don't eat because I need food. I eat for fun, and I am
fun, entertainment. We are humans, so we definitely want to experience life being a human. But it is fun growing, and
I don't want to do that anymore. That is an addiction. It's an addiction. It is the last one I'm kicking. The rest I got. This is my last one.
You can do it.
The last one, Jason. All the rest of them are gone, and this is the one that for somehow I'm like holding on to, and I'm mastering it right now. Now, I have fasted before. I want to say maybe the longest I've gone was probably 15 days. It was a water fast. And I felt amazing. I loved it. And then my last one was probably 8 days, 10 days, 12 days throughout the last few years. This one is 20 days. I have 20 days till my birthday. I just want this. I want it for me. It's not for anyone else.
My recommendation is definitely getting do a liquid fast. You do a liquid fast for your first 5 to 7 days, and then slowly wean yourself off to do a water fast, and then slowly wean yourself off to do a dry fast.
Okay, I like that.
You and people like you and I, sometimes we like to rush and force things, and and be really hard on ourselves and be really critical on ourselves. And we're perfectionists, and that's really unloving. We don't want to be perfectionists. We want to improve.
Yes.
And we want to keep improving and keep challenging ourselves. But ultimately, fasting gives you an opportunity to allow your body to heal itself on its own.
Oh, it's beautiful.
To repair itself on its own.
My body repairs itself in a way that has never, my body goes, oh, thank you. My body, now that we're in communication, because your body communicates to you as well, if you're not aware, your body's full communication with you. My body loves to fast. It says, oh, thank you, please. And it gets these toxins. It detoxes the caffeine and all the sugar and the fats and the toxins that I've stored. And it just drops it. It took a little bit for my body to say, what are we doing here? And they're like, oh my God. Anyway, it's a whole process. You can't just do it. You have to do your studying. You have to do your research, study. If you're even thinking about it.
Yeah, it is easier. It is easier with superfoods or plant medicines that can help detoxify toxins and chemicals and poisons and radiation and heavy metals that we're.
Metals. I have a lot of metal in my body. They told me I have mercury's off the chart.
Yeah. So plants are here for a reason, and you can literally drink these plants to help get rid of heavy metals, and it will help you become a stronger medium. It will help you become a stronger channeler. It will help you start, connect stronger with our Creator's love and truth, and it will humble yourself to be more open and honest in your communication so we can help others. It's all about lighting up this world from within so we can help others connect with their light. And fasting gives you that opportunity. Yeah,
we have to really immerse and exist in, we have to pave the way. We can't preach for someone to do something that we haven't done or that we're not experiencing, because so we can talk all we want, but we have to live authentically as to the changes and the growth that we want inside of ourselves, so that we can say, hi, this is what I'm doing. These are the steps I've taken. I have done this fast, and be the change you wish in the world. That's what Gandhi is all about. So that's what I try to do every day, is being the change, living authentically, the truth. And I remember when I first got in this relationship with Source, I'm like, what am I supposed to say? I don't know what to say to these people. You're telling me to talk to them. I have no idea. And they said, tell the truth. And I'm like, well, what's the truth? Figure it out and tell the truth. Well, nope, the truth. Is that the truth, or are you still filtering it or sugarcoating it? Or what would they think if I said that? Just tell the truth. That's all I hear. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. So all the time I'm just like, I don't know what's coming out of my mouth, but I have to tell you my truth, whatever that is.
Well, it's so interesting. I like that you bring up truth, because most people, the reason why when they pass on from this physical body into other dimensions, most people pass on to the very, very low dimensions first, because they still have not learned to tell the truth. They sugarcoat it. They don't understand that it's black or white. There is truth. You must speak it. You can't withhold truth. You can't change the version of truth. You got to just speak the truth. And a lot of people are afraid to speak it because of all of the shit that's inside of them.
We're filtering ourselves through, oh my God, what would Angelina think if I said that? What was Jason going to think if I said that? Yeah. So when we stop filtering our energy through everyone else, but we allow ourselves to stay here, and we actually only filter it through just the source energy, the messages become much clearer, because the filter is gone. So Jason, basically we've removed our filter and we translate clearly. You're not channeling through me at all. I can feel it. You're not worrying what I'm going to think. You're not worrying what anyone's thinking. You're just speaking the truth of the universe. Correct. As clearly as you can.
Correct. As best as I can,
as best as you can. As clearly as your words that are in your brain permit.
Yeah.
My words are different, but I'm also doing the same, authentic words coming out without filtering on whatever, because in the beginning I was so concerned with what everyone would think. So tell the truth is really taking roots in me. Now I just try to tell the truth, even though I know it sounds so weird sometimes, but I'm like, hey, I gave up trying to worry about any of that anymore.
Yeah, you'll get to a place, Kristen, where you can tell the deepest, darkest secrets of your life and
No, I'm
not
not there yet.
cry over it, not be emotional over it.
But I know it's coming.
Eventually you get to that place because you've done so much inner work.
It is coming.
And it's very beautiful. Oh, I know it is. I can feel it.
Yeah. It's coming. I'm watching you do it. I'm watching B. Bradley do it. And I mean, I'm working on it. And I know there's going to be a day when I just got to tell everyone everything. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, I'm like, okay, let's do this. Oh,
I went through a lot of temper tantrums and screaming and yelling because I was angry that this was a potentiality of my life. And once you get through all of that, and once you confront the worst case scenarios of everything, and you imagine it all, and you just feel through it, shake out of it, cry out of it, the next day, you are a divine king and queen. You're like on top of the world because you know that you're unconditionally loved by a beautiful divine parent that's going to take you home.
No matter what you say or do, that parent loves us. Loves me so much. It loves me so much. I have never ever experienced more love. And I mean, whatever human love that I ever craved, I'm just like, give it to me. And he's like, okay. Like, I don't need a partner. I don't need anything at all because I live with my baby every day and loves me, literally loves me so much.
It's quite amazing.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jason, so I want you to email me some thoughts and then I'm going to let you go because I know everyone's waiting for some readings and I'm coming. Email me in these 20 days. What would it be to just have you kind of, I don't know, work with me, be a coach with me, talk to me about some superfoods from now until my birthday? This has to happen for me and I might need your help.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So email me, talk to me, tell me about a program, what your fees are. Everyone, if you want Jason to work with you, I feel like he's a really enlightened coach. I recommend it if you need some changes or some healings. I feel like he's available, right? You're available to us?
I'm completely available. You can find me on Facebook, Jason Mangan. You can find me on YouTube or Instagram. I own my own donation-based healing center. I'm a super consultant for a company called Purium. And if you want any of my information or privately coaching, just contact me and, I'll lead and guide you the best that I can.
All right. Well, count me in. I need it. So send me some stuff from this, my birthday present to me. And I heard you need Jason's help. So I'm like, okay, I need Jason's help. All right.
Hey, how old are you turning?
Oh, I've stopped aging years ago.
That's awesome.
I'm going backwards now.
Cool. I love it.
Yeah. I don't age anymore. I'm done. Especially this year. It's done. I'm done aging.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Yay. Congratulations to me. All right, Jason. I want you to come back. Please come back. We must talk more.
We need to talk about soulmates and we need to talk about the sacred ceremony of sex.
Let's do it. Let's do a sex relationship thing. I'm down. Soulmates, twin flames, everyone interested. So y'all tune in. Me and Jason I'm on board. I heard something about relationships. So let's do a relationship show. Let's talk about sex, relationships, love, soulmates, and twin flames.
I love it.
Okay, Jason. Thank you for coming on, babe.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. Yay. That was exactly what I needed on my first day of my fast. Exactly what I needed. So before I bring everyone on, I did want to let you guys know that I have a workshop. I have workshops coming up. They are, as of right now, I'm going to read it to you for a second, and then I'm going to bring everyone on. So they are, as of right now, at the Jamar Enlightenment Center here in West Palm Beach, Florida. The actual physical seating is limited, but I was feeling like maybe I have a camera guy, so that maybe I wanted to stream the workshop live and online. So if any of you are interested in that, if that's something that you'd be interested in, please message me. I'm going to read to you what the workshops are. And I'm going to do some classes online, like Zoom or StreamYard, something like this, because I've had so many people asking me, yes, I have gifts. Yes, I hear things. Yes, I see things. Yes, I'm communicated with from spirits. Yes, you know, I feel energy. But what is it? What are my gifts? How do I channel it? How do I control it? How do I grow in this? So I've had so many people ask me, and I'm like, I'm going to just do a class and bring everyone on. And I'm going to do it, I think, like weekly. And I'll probably do it an hour before the show. Since I'm already here Mondays and Wednesdays, I'll probably do it a little bit early. So if you're interested in that, just send me a quick message and let me know. If you are interested in attending any of these workshops online, send me a message and let me know, because that'll help me understand what everyone needs. So here's my workshops. I'll say it real quick. So the first one is learn to elevate your psychic abilities. And it says, do you have a connection with crystals? Do you use tarot, angel, energy cards? Bring any and all psychic tools you use. We will have group and partner practice and skill development. What gifts are strongest with you? It says all humans have some type of psychic and spiritual abilities. Find out which ones are strongest in you. I guess I'm repeating myself. Okay, workshop 2, energy life path readings and healings. What energies you're surrounded with, healthy energy versus unhealthy energy, relationship readings, stuff like that. Okay, wait, let's see this one. Hold on. That's not my final version. That's my notes versions. Okay, elevate your psychic and spiritual abilities is 1, energetic healing and life path readings is 2, learn the language of source, which he was talking about, which I love, master the power of now and present moment awareness. So let me know. We're going to figure out what your gifts are. And then we're going to do some energetic healing and stuff. So anyway, I'm excited about that. That's one thing. And then number 2, I've been meeting with some really awesome people, and we're going to throw some events. And I know I talked about this. We're going to probably call it like a One Tribe event. We're going to get some girls together. So if you guys are in the area, if you are in West Palm Beach or anywhere in the surrounding areas where you could drive, hit me up. Let me know that you're around. Let me know you want to be a part of what we're doing, and make sure I have your information, please. Okay, I'm going to read, but in a second, because hold on, I have 17 comments that I haven't gotten a hold of. So let's see. What do I have here? What's your cost and how do we reach him? Okay, yes. I will have all that information for you. Jason Mengen. I hope everyone wrote that down. But if not, go back and check. He's on there. His name is on there the whole time. He's pretty amazing, vegan. I see what he posts. I'd be following him. I do follow him. I'm impressed by him. He's a really impressive human. Okay, there we go. Let's see. We have Emily Brown Brooks, watch from the beginning. Okay. Alyssa Fox, watch from the beginning. Kim says, where do we even start? I have a Facebook user. Good to see you. I feel like that's Belinda. Hi, Belinda. Is that you? All right, let's see here. I definitely need to get some longer fastings. I've only done 24-hour fasts. Yeah, I love it. I know, 20 days. Hi, Leslie. I love it, y'all. I am a fast. I just love it. It feels so good. Okay, so I got to most of my things. We have Teresa and Kimberly. Okay. All right, y'all. I am ready for some readings, and I'm going to take on Angelina. Hi, Angelina. You ready to come on? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yay, we got a thumbs up. Okay, let me click hers off right here. That's hello. So that's going to be right up at the top, my guess is. There. All right, Angelina, let's bring you on. Here we go. Hi, doll. Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me click that.
I think I had my mic muted.
I unmuted you.
I just wanted to let you know I'm Tara. This is my wife's Facebook account. I don't have Facebook, so I'm just using her profile.
No worries. I'm glad you made it on, Tara.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Is this your first time?
Yes.
Okay. I have a bell. Hold on. I got to go get
it.
Don't go Hold on. I got a bell. Here it is. I got this bell specifically for Newtown people, just as like we need a bell. Welcome, Tara. Okay. I like my bell. I just bought it. I'm excited to use it. Okay, so how did you hear about the show?
Well, my wife has had some readings, and my mother-in-law watches you and Joseph all the time, and so they've had some experiences with you guys, and I just wanted to get to speak with you and see if you had any messages for me.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to speak to any of your loved ones, any of you want to speak to your loved ones, Joseph on Wednesday at 8 p.m. I speak to your guides, I speak to Source, I speak to Channel, I speak to all the energies that are around in your field right now. Remember, he was talking about all the batteries, and I'm going to let you know where you're plugged into and where you may want to unplug. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, take a breath for me, Tara. Few breaths. It's always that last breath that I get some stuff. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so you got a lot of really great stuff going on right now. I see that you have an idea that you've been tossing around. I don't know what your idea is. It looks good. So they're letting you know that whatever you've been thinking about doing, I don't know if you've shared that information with anyone. Many times when I pull this card, it's like, you know what you're thinking. You haven't told anyone. You're not really talking about it. It's in your heart. It's in your soul. It's speaking to you. It's like, hey, this is time for us to make this move, whatever that may be. This is letting me know that you're being told that this is time. This is a good move for you, whatever that is. And I don't need to know. Only you know. Whether you're sharing it with people or not, that's fine. But you want to go ahead and start taking those steps to allow that to manifest. You're going to need some real trust. Like, they have you on a tightrope and you don't even know the person who's catching you, and you're just flinging in the air. That's kind of what it's going to feel like. So it's not necessarily going to be 100% of an easy thing, but the universe is letting you know that please trust them in this. It is time for you to move forward with whatever you're thinking about doing. Now, comparison. So what's happening is there's a little bit of stuff going on. Remember, I told you I'm not looking in the mirror anymore. So there's a little bit of stuff going on where it's like you feel like some people may have more than you, or maybe they've done more, or they've made other choices that has put them in a better position than you. And like, maybe you haven't done as much as they've done, and you maybe don't. And for me, sometimes it's about looks, but that's just how it manifests with me. So we're kind of comparing, and what we're doing is, it's kind of like basically saying, well, yellow rose is so beautiful, but not the red rose. Oh, forget the white rose. It's not. It's like they are all roses and they are all beautiful. And so you are just as beautiful, just as special, just as smart, just as talented, just as gifted, and just as unique and just as needed as any single other person on this planet. So no more of that, because that can hurt your brain too, and that can stop this beautiful idea and plan that you have going on, whatever that is. If you're comparing yourself there, that can actually block your life from manifesting. So I do see that the universe is communicating with you that you have so many opportunities in front of you and so much space for growth, and that you will be successful in this. So I understand you might have a little bit of a transition, and things might have to shift and change, and things have to be moved around. Remember, you're going to trust. Remember, you're going to stop allowing the comparison block in there. From there, the world is going to be completely open to you, and you'll be very successful. It's showing me that you have some exhaustion right now, like just tired, like things are just not really going the way they need to. And you have a lot of stuff going on externally, and it's really draining your energy and draining your energy and draining your energy. Is making you feel very, very tired. And when you're very, very tired, it's like we get into that lower vibrational field where we're not thinking clearly. So I want you to really figure out what's draining your energy. And I mean, to bluntly put it, cut it off. I know that that's not that easy, because a lot of times it could be like work, it could be finances, it could be partnerships, relationships, but a lot of real stuff going on. But that doesn't mean you want to live in an environment where you're like exhausted all the time. So it's time to clean that stuff up. You know, get rid of that stuff. Just do what it has to take to make those moves. You're a really, really creative soul. And I feel like maybe you haven't really been in a way, or in an outlet, or in an environment where you're able to create. You know, you're probably doing things by the book and doing what has to be done, but your soul needs to create something beautiful. Your soul needs to speak. And I don't care what it is, you need to find an outlet for your soul to move and to flow. Right now, that flow is like not quite happened. You know, you need that creative outlet. I do see that you have in this particular lifetime the ability to integrate a lot of the stuff that you've been through in the past, a lot of that darkness, a lot of those lessons, a lot of those learning, and you're going to integrate it with yourself moving forward. So you're going to have that yin and yang and that balance, but you got a few things to work towards, but you're working towards this balance. And when you get it, things are going to change for you. You have success, you have adventure, you have things moving, you have going with the flow. So again, this is very important energy in our life, is to go with the flow of things. So many times in life, we're trying to climb up the hill, or trying to go up the stream with our paddle and our boat. It's like we're tired and we're trying to just fight them. It's just not working. We got to turn around. We got to get our inner tube on. We got to get our sunglasses on, and we just got to like flow, because life is going this way and it's flowing this way. So don't get all worked up about stuff that's happening. You got to just go with the flow and let it go. We can't stop all that stuff. We can't control it. We can't. Well, we're going to run ourselves nuts trying to do it. Okay. Thank you. Yes.
Thank
you
you
have
so much.
Yes.
Yes. Makes sense.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on, Angelina. No, keep in touch. Keep in touch with us. Don't be a stranger.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye, sweetheart. Okay, Mia, you coming on? And then I got Leslie, I got Kim, I got Savannah. I have, hold on, who else? I got some other people down here. I have Brendy, and I have another Christina. I'm getting to you guys, so stick with us, but I'm just going to go in order because it's easier for me. Mia. Hi, Mama.
Hi, dear. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm right.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't tell me anything.
Okay.
All right.
I want you to guess. Just kidding.
Yeah, okay. I don't even have to guess. They're going to tell me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
All right. Take a breath for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can feel that. Flow is like struggling a little bit. But let me move that. The good news is it's coming to an end. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's more. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. All right. I'll stop that. Okay. So you're exhausted. You're exhausted. Yeah. You just got a lot going on, and it's coming at you from every single angle. You're turning around. It's like, oh my God, no. Right? It's coming at you. So, I'm going to show you the picture because it's hard to see. It's hard to see this picture. I want you to know that this is the first card that pulled, which means that's what's going on right now. That is what's draining your energy, sucking your life force out, making you tired, making you exhausted. It's running your mind like all over the place. Like your mind is running. And we cannot stay in this state for long. Well, you can, but you'll get very sick, very depressed, very unhealthy if we stay here. Things will just keep going down in the other direction. So basically, you've stepped off the yellow brick road and you're headed down to Darksville. There's like, Sleeping Beauty, all the thorns and all this stuff, and he's running through. You're kind of there right now. We need to have you come back. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. I want you to just take a look at that guy. He's tired. He's exhausted. Look at all that stuff he's got going on. We don't even know what that stuff is, right? It doesn't even make sense. Like it's just all over the place, right? Now, what's happening is that the mind, because of the exhaustion, has linked into it. So the mind's living in that chaos right now. There's some stuff I think that's happened past wise. So it's like a lot of stuff that's happened that we keep going back and we keep reliving and we keep trying to figure it out. And so our mind's stuck in like a glitch where it's like every time we even think we're feeling better, we can't, because we got to go back and our mind's trying to figure out this and trying to work this out. So what we've done is we've lost the present moment. And in the present moment, this is very, very, very important for everyone who's listening. In the present moment lies the peace that you seek. It's a timeless dimension. So if we're too much in our past, we're going back and living in our past. We're reliving the conversations. We're reliving the situations. We're reliving what was said. Okay. Or we're in the future. How am I going to live? What am I going to do? If I make those choices, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to, So between living in the past of what happened, between living in the unknown future, we are like a mess. So we got to dissolve all that. And like Eckhart Tolle says, burn it up. So many teachers like burn it up. And believe it or not, I always have a fire burning inside. My past is burnt up. I don't even go back there. I don't want to relive it. I don't need to go back and say, what did that person say to me? What did they mean by that? What is that supposed to mean? I cannot worry about what's happening over here. I have no idea what's happening past this moment. I might have a peripheral idea, like, yeah, I want to throw an event, but I have to do that now. So I want you to study Eckhart Tolle. I want you to study moment-to-moment awareness. I want you to study what it means to be in a timeless dimension. I want you to try to let that past go. Just burn it up. Every time that thought crawls into your head and wants to exhaust you and wants to hurt you, I want you to burn it up with fire. You have the power to do that. And every time that thought rolls into your head and tells you need to be worried about that, just burn it up. You're going to be on fire for a little while. And I want you walking right in the middle. So all those thorns that I told you you're walking in, burn them. And you stay on your yellow brick road. You'll be safe there. You'll be safe there. But keep your balance. Keep your energy clear there. So Source is communicating with you. Source wants you to, stay focused on Source energy. Stay focused on spiritual health. Right now, you need to meditate. Right now, you need to find spiritual teachers and spiritual healers, and you need to be listening to it on your ear at all times right now to get through what you have to get through right now, because you got so much going on right now. You cannot do this by yourself. You cannot. You need help to get through this. And so, you need light. You need light energy and sources of light energy. And many times, especially in the environment that we're in, we can't find the light right now. It's not like you can go run out to your group classes and you can't go, you're not doing yoga. You're not doing that stuff right now. So the one thing you can do is lay in your bed, pull up your covers, curl in a ball, and put that into your ear and let them talk. And find someone you relate to. Teal Swan's beautiful. I love what she has to say. Matt Kahn is beautiful. Dr. Wayne Dyer is beautiful. Ram Dass, Eckhart Tolle. Put them in your ear. Don't try to do this by yourself. You need help. You need assistance. Now, something else too is because we're so, in our past and so in our future and so worried about what's going to happen, we're going so fast with our mind and we're planning so much and we're moving so fast. We're like forgetting things and like losing things and like, where are my keys and like, what's going on? And like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now because everything is kind of moving in circles. So what happens when that happens is you're kind of like in a chaotic, low vibrational, energetic shitstorm. That's what it feels like. And it feels icky and it feels uncomfortable and it hurts and it's got a lot of pressure and all that. So way to combat that is to slow down. And when I say slow down, I mean, you're going to have to find peace or experience peace amidst the chaos. So maybe my laundry needs to be done. Maybe I have this to do and I have that to, and I cannot do any of that right now. And I'm going to just stand here and breathe. Because that's kind of all I can do right now is breathe and listen. Maybe we can listen. I can listen. I can't do all that. I can't fix everything. I have no idea exactly what's happening past this point, but I can listen to the fan and I can feel the feet. I can maybe listen to some music. I can sit down with my kids and do nothing but sit on the floor and watch them play Legos. Forget about everything else. Forget about all the stuff that you should be doing. You need to unplug from that energy and slow down. I do see that it is coming to a completion. So we have an ending coming up. Things are coming to an end. You have a little bit of stuff to get through, but a phase in your life is coming to an end. There is a completion, a phase. I do see that, you know, you're integrating all of the knowledge that you learned from this phase and all of the knowledge that you plan to, you know, incorporate. So we have a light and dark. So we want to integrate our light and our dark. So I have to live in my darkness just as much as I live in my light. So there are times when I can just lay in bed and I'll cancel everything. And I have to love that side of me. I'm going to love that part of me versus hate that part of me. What's wrong with you? Get out of bed. There's something wrong with you. Why can't you think right? There's something wrong, blah, all that. No, I'm going to say, it's okay. Lay in bed. What do you want to do? You want to just lay in bed and do nothing and turn off your phone? Do it. Right? So we have to start taking care of ourselves right now, whatever that means to get yourself through this. You have to walk through the valley of the shadows, right? So we have to get through it. And the beautiful thing is once you get through it, girl, things are like moving and shaking for you. So that's when you have, you know, your guides are going to be able to communicate to you. I see that this process is going to take a little bit of time, so I need you to be patient. I do see some moving and some traveling. Now, so two things I do want to mention before I move on is that there is an energy that you're plugged into, that's plugged into you, that's really running you around ragged, really running you around, like not really honoring your boundaries, not really paying attention to what you need as a human, not respecting you, not showing any care or concern for your well-being. And so it's like, no, go over here to the left. So you really can go good enough to the left. Now you need to go over there to the right. Oh, but you're going to go over there to the right. You're going too slow. And you're like, okay, well, let me go faster then. Oh, you're going to go that fast, but you left your shoes. And you're just like, all right, well, let me go back over here. And so you're just kind of like, it's just not good enough. And you're just tired and you're being run around like that. So be aware of that energy. Okay. It's not healthy to have that kind of energy around you, wherever it's coming from. It could be something in your own mind, but it could be external, but that energy is pulling in your field. So last thing too is you're pretty strong, powerful light worker. I don't know if I've told you that before, but the thing is you have such gifts and such abilities to share your light and to live this beautiful, authentic, spiritual guru kind of mastery. Like the kids will benefit, your friends will benefit, your family will benefit if you heal yourself, if you figure out what it takes to get that healing. Because what's happening is, again, you're this amazing light worker and you want to share these gifts, but you've been around a lot of environments where you've not been able to share anything, and you've not been able to really say who you are. You've not really been able to speak your truth. You're not able to be who you are in the situation that you're in. And you want to shift that. You want to shift that. You want to find those outlets. You want to be able to flow. You want to be able to be who you are and not be so worried about being judged or being shut down or being told to just that energy is very harsh for you. And we need it to flow. So we have to figure out how to make it flow. And when you're feeling a little better, sometimes again, with that meditation on the ear, I want you to take those baby steps of finding your tribe. People like me, people in yoga, go to meetups, There are even mommy groups that you'll find some beautiful, loving people in there. Churches, I need you to find the light. You have a little bit before you're going to be able to do that, but find the light and be able to speak to these people and be able to share your gifts, because you've stopped flowing that energy. It's kind of like, you know, it's stuck in here.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, so also I've been talking to this guy. I think that's what maybe it is. I don't know.
Is this guy, I mean, this
I don't know.
guy,
I don't know. Yeah.
what is this energy that's running you around? Is it this guy, or is it something at work, or?
I don't know. I don't know if it's him. I don't know. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if I make things bigger in my head, and I don't know if I push people away or if I'm being pushed away. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Okay, so I really, really, really want you to begin to get that relationship with yourself a little bit stronger, because she's going to tell you the truth, but you're not listening to her. So you've had a whole lot of other people like in your mind, like even you saying, well, I don't really know. That's because you've lost that relationship with yourself. Like, I would know instantly who this person is in my life. It's the first person who popped up. This person may not, but it could be yourself. I thought this was someone else, but someone told me I do that to myself. They did say that to me. Like, I'm always running myself around. I'm always not, taking care of myself and not listening to myself. I'll show you a picture. There's someone and something, some energy, but to me, it means an external person, and the person just feels like they're just better than you, and they're just fancier than you, and they have their stuff together. And maybe I pray it's not your new person, because don't get involved with this is your new person. You meditate on this. If this is your new person, walk away.
Run.
Run. If this card means that guy, run. I'm sorry, I love you, but don't do it. So listen to yourself, Mia. Don't judge yourself. Don't allow some of that other stuff that someone somehow put in your head that you don't know or whatever. Like, get that relationship with yourself and listen. Like what he was saying, Jason, it's about those feelings. And when you're around these energies, so notice how you're feeling when you're around this person's energy. If you're feeling like, ooh, buttoned up, a little sharp, a little tingly in the stomach, don't just be happy that the person's around and that you have someone to chit chat with at night. Honor how you're feeling. But
Right.
if it's not that, and I don't want to say that it is, if it's not that, honor that too. But whatever it is, move slowly. This is a cautionary card. Cautionary card of someone, and it pulled at the end, which does make me feel like this influence isn't 100% in your life. I didn't pull at the beginning. If pulled in the beginning, I usually means
Right.
you're in an actual relationship with this person. This
Right.
was all the way through at the end, which, just beware.
Right.
Be careful, because we don't want to get in with someone that's going to mess our lives up. You know what I'm saying?
No, been there, done that. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Really quick. I'm not working right now, and I've had a lot of anxiety thinking about going back to work. My old coworker left the old job that we were both at, and she's working at another office, and she called me last week and she says, they're hiring, send me your resume. Is this like a good move to go?
Okay. All right. So let's move into the energy of the situation. So when you feel about going back to your old job, that's what's creating the anxiety?
Just going back to work in my field, period.
Yeah. So
this is part of my field, but it's a different part that I've never worked in. So it's something new. So the fear of that, something new also kind of.
So anxiety is your body's, okay, so there's a couple of things. Anxiety is created by your mind projecting itself into an imagined scenario. So
my
your
mind
mind
has thousands of those.
what?
My mind has thousands of those.
Yeah, but did you know that's where anxiety comes from? I've cured it. Everyone, you heard it here first. I've cured it. All that is you are projecting your energy in your body into the future, and you're living this imagined, oh my gosh, are they going to like me? Am I going to be good? Are they going to be terrible? Is this all going to happen? And then this anxiety happens because we're just creating all these imagined scenarios, and we've moved all of our energy out of our body, and we're living into these imagined future scenarios, and your body's actually feeling it, the trauma, the effects of what's going to happen, what's going to blah, 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 blah. Now, I have two things to say. We do live in a world where you can't just stop your career and quit your job and become a fairy, though I wish we could. So there's two things I want to say. Number one, the new is a lot of times rejuvenating. A lot of times it feels good. This person that you're going to, is she someone that you feel vibrationally calm with this person, or is it someone who drains your energy? Is this a healthy person in your life?
Okay. So her energy is extremely draining, but I would not be working like next to her. It's a pretty big office. She comes from a good place, but she's just very chaotic. She's got a lot of chaotic energy.
But she's got that love inside. She has good intentions for you.
She has good intentions, but she's...
So now keep that in mind, Mia. Don't overspend your time with someone that drains your energy.
No, I don't. She just called me out of the blue and said, hey, they're hiring. I think this would be great for you, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, let me think about it, get my resume together.
Yeah. So it's something new. It's something different. Stop your mind from projecting it over there. Now, having said that, I can tell you one thing I can tell you for sure. Your soul does need a balance. And that's what I think's happening is when you go back into this work field, I need you to remember that spiritual health and that sources of light are just as valuable. So work, but then you have to continue to have the light, to, again, listen to the meditations, to have people like me, to go to workshops, to have a church, go do yoga, and find those healthy outlets, even though you're going back into this work environment that I feel has been toxic to you in the past, which is why your little soul is like freaking out right now because it doesn't want to go back into a toxic environment and be stuck.
I wish I could stay home forever, but I know I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, but have you thought, because I can tell you, I believe your soul's asking for some other potential opportunities, like something else that it could do. So like, for example, I work in construction. I run a construction company. I don't know how many people know that, but I run a construction company, and I was like miserable. Like I was like, I can't do this for 1 second longer. It is sucking the ever-loving life out of my soul. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to take their calls. I didn't want to go to work anymore. Now, I have to pay my bills because I was like, literally, I'm about to get rid of my house and go live in a bus on the side of the road. That ended up not happening only because I found this to do. And I've done it in the past, but I had never done it as often, as active as I'm doing it right now. This was what was missing. Now I feel good. I love talking to you guys. I can go to work and bring this love into my work environment, stay in a healed place. I take my breath breaks. I take my brain breaks. When I'm driving in the car, I listen to my meditation CDs. So I am doing the spiritual work that allows me to stay in a healthy place while I'm in a potentially toxic environment. And furthermore, my light, as it gets stronger every single day, it's actually affecting my work environment. So the clients are happier somehow. The people I'm working with are friendlier somehow. The energy of my entire construction environment has shifted and elevated, because otherwise I was going to quit. If I could not bring this light and love and this peace into my environment, it's not worth it. So I'm going to ask you to maybe consider doing some stuff like this, because that's your soul saying, I can't do another whole toxic environment, because your chakras close up when you're in a toxic environment. So literally your chakras go, I felt them happen. No one taught me this. I felt it happen because I was in a beautifully enlightened environment, and I don't know a whole lot about chakras, but I knew I was flowing. My energy was flowing. And then I went home, which was very toxic at the time. And I went home and I felt them go close like this, because the moment I stepped into that toxic environment, they did not want anything to do with that energy. And what happens is when we live in an environment where these chakras have no way of opening because there's no beautiful flowing energy that can come through, that's when we get sick. That's when we get uncomfortable. That's where disease happens. That's when our brain can't think anymore. We're exhausted and stuff like that. So that, and the anxiety that you're feeling, that's like your chakras. Like right now, you're probably at home in a safe environment. Your chakras are a little bit opening. So they're so panicked and so afraid that you're going to go back into this environment that's unhealthy for it, that's hurting your soul. Having said that, I did not quit my construction job because I do the work. I wake up every morning, ask myself how I'm feeling. I light my sage, I listen to my stuff, and I stay in a healthy environment, and I create this healthy environment. So now I can work, I can still pay my bills. And now I'm even practicing healing the environment. So now it's even funner. But this stuff is absolutely crucial to my existence. And this is what you need. You need something like this in your life. Whatever that is to you, you have to find it and figure it out and never stop, never let it go. It could be dancing, maybe. I don't know what you need. Something that's light, something that's healing, something that your soul feels alive when it does.
Yeah, I think I just need to like get out. Because all I do is work and mom.
It's not enough. I was working and mom too. I was not even being a good mom. I wasn't for a time. I didn't have the patience or the kindness or the love. I was tired. I was miserable and tired. And I lived like that for too long until this came back into my life. And you have to find something like this. I do this for my mental well-being, for my spiritual well-being. Yeah, because I was a mess. And I was about to literally quit my job and live in a van on the side of the road. If I was like,
I get it.
You know, I'm done adulting. It's over now. I'm done.
Yeah. I get it.
So, and if I could say this, that my life, and since Joseph, thank God, called me out of the blue and said, just be a guest on my show. And this was something I did full time before construction, but the construction took so much of my time. This just had to be put away. And also I had someone in my life who was this person, that one, that card I showed you, that person didn't want me to do this anymore because, they didn't want me to share my energy with anything other than what they wanted. And I accommodated this person because I was an accommodating person, wanted to do the right thing. I was an empty soul I just couldn't do it anymore. Something was just wrong. It was off. I could feel nothing of good. And so now I will never stop this again for the rest of my life. And cards works for me, but I will not stop fighting for my freedom and my health and my love first and foremost. And if it gets in the way, I won't work anymore. Like if I can't bring this to my job, I'm going to be poor and homeless. So I'm like, you choose. You either do your spiritual work and take care of yourself and pay your bills, or live in a van on the side of the road. The homeless people look like they have it good right now.
Right. Well, some of those buses are nice. I've been looking at them.
No, I look at them every day. I'm not lying.
You know what I'm talking about? The school bus ones when they convert them.
Oh my God, I want to do it so bad.
I would like to sell everything.
Like, we're done adulting. Kids, get in the bus. We're living at the beach.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? And that's really life, Mia, right now. Life is like tough for everyone. We're all kind of feeling it. Like life is like pulling us, and we got a little taste of freedom from COVID. So we've been home. I was home, my schedule's, and I don't want to ever go back to living in that shenanigans again.
Right.
So we're all going through this kind of like, what kind of life do we want moving forward? And I cannot imagine going back to where I was running around like that anymore. And I think your little soul's talking to you too, saying like, please take care of us. Please make sure we stay in a healthy environment, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. I do feel like you follow this yellow brick road down this path with this new job, because nothing is accidental and nothing is coincidental, and your guides always are communicating to you. This was a call out of the blue. I'm not saying it's 100% yes, but I would follow that yellow brick road, even if it's from a standpoint of getting your, resume going, because maybe it's not that, but maybe you'll get your resume and something else comes right in. But I think when you go in there, I feel like you're going to feel it. I want you to start feeling things. How is Mia feeling? Talk to Mia on how she's feeling, not thinking, forget the mind, get the mind out of it, burn it all up. No past, no future, but how are you feeling? Okay. Yeah. And then talk to yourself. Mia needs some attention, and she's been ignored.
She has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even by herself.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me know how things go. Okay.
I will. Thank you.
Check in. And we have a workshop coming up. You're local. Hopefully you can come. Okay.
What do I do? Do I hang
I'm
up?
going to remove you. No, I got it.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So, let me just see. So Leslie, I see you there. I do, darling, but I know that I promised. I think it was Brendy. Yes. And then Leslie, I have Kim, I have Savannah. Brendy, are you ready to come on? Thumbs up.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. How are
Welcome.
you?
Is this your first time on the show?
First time.
Yeah. Oh, I got a bell. It's my new bell. Well, welcome so much. Is it Brendy? Am I saying it correctly?
Well, my name is actually Brenda, but I just put Brendy there. I just changed my name a little bit. I was trying to be creative a little bit.
I love it. You can be creative. I love it. Okay, look, I would really, hold on, here we go. I have two little I have Kimberly and I have Christine, love from Texas. Oh, I have one private chat, Brittany. Let me check what that says. My name is Tara. Okay, hi, Tara, got you. And then Dorothy is for Eva tonight. And this is my first time, Christina. Okay, well, I hope I can reach you guys all tonight. I really do. Okay, so Brendy, would you like a reading?
I would love one.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, take a couple breaths for me.
I love your silence.
Okay, I have to make sure to keep my energy clear and open and free of thoughts, which then allows your energy to flow in. I don't know how it works. I just know that's how it works. But sometimes if I, and I move into listening, so that helps to stay grounded, which allows the channel to open. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, those are there too. Okay. So interesting. These couple little cards that pulled together. I'm going to read what I see. Okay. So there is an energy that's in your life that also is kind of not respecting your own personal boundaries. And it's kind of like in your life, but, doesn't really think about what you need first and foremost. So their thoughts aren't like, oh, what does she need? Or how can I help her? Or, she's such a beautiful soul. Let me take care of her. Those thoughts are not happening. So sometimes when we have this particular type of energy in our life, it can make us feel very tired. It can make us feel like we're running around in circles. It can make us feel like we're not good enough. It can make us feel like whatever we're doing is just like not good enough. And it can make us feel, again, very tired and a little bit unhealthy. And sometimes our brain doesn't really think and function in that kind of environment for long sets of time. So I don't know where that energy is coming from, but be aware of it. It is running you around and it's not making you feel good. A bit oppressive. Now, you have so many gifts inside of you. Like you are a master light worker and healer, and you could heal your family. You can heal your friends. You can heal everyone who's around you. But in order to do that, you have to be in an environment where your energy can flow and your energy is safe to flow and your chakras can open and you're in a loving kind of environment that's nurturing for your beautiful soul. And right now, you do not have that outlet. So you have all these stuff inside of you, all these treasures, and you have no way of sharing them with anybody. You don't have it. So a lot of times, especially in this particular type of environment, it's not necessarily easy to just fix that because it's your environment. So you have real life circumstances that stop that from happening, but you can make baby steps, and baby steps are really making an effort to find one person, even if it's just one person that you can talk to about stuff like this out loud, say your truth. And I want you to find someone who's not going to judge you, because you're very, very, very sensitive to judgment, because you're cycling your energy through everyone that you're around, which most of us do all the time. So you need someone that's pure of heart, that just truly loves you. It doesn't even have to be someone you exactly know right now, but someone that you can flow this energy, that's not going to take your energy, but that you guys are going to match energies and talk about, weird stuff like this. It's so fun. And it's at that point you're going to be able to begin to share your wisdom and share your knowledge and find your voice. So I do see there's some adventure going on, which means we're kind of walking down the yellow brick road. So we're experiencing new stuff and learning new things. And sometimes it means like moving and shifting and changing. Some new things are coming your way. Some adventure is coming your way. So that's good. But the adventure is coming your way once you find an environment where you're able to share your gifts. Because if you stay in the environment where you're suppressed, you'll continue to stay in a suppressed environment. So you also have a lot of people who are around you that like to talk. And they like to tell you their opinions, and they like to tell you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, and this is what you should be concerned about, and that's what you should be concerned about. Or you need to listen to me, you need to listen to me, you need to listen to me, and you're just like, and you're probably, and because you filter your energy through them, all of that energy can be a little bit harsh for you to constantly be filtering. Okay, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to do the right thing and listen to you. Oh, now I got to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to listen to you, and everyone's telling us how you're going to do different things. So what I want you to do is just tune that out. So when I mean tune it out, is like everyone probably has good intentions for their messages that you're sharing, that they're sharing with you. So they're not trying to hurt you, but I would like you to disengage in some of the gossip and the talk, and not everyone's opinion matters, and not everyone's opinion has valid points in your life, and not everyone knows what your true story is, and not everyone has the answers. So while we're going to honor their messages, right, because they probably come from a place of love, I don't want you to constantly be intaking that into your soul, because that can also make you feel weighed down, confused, pulled in different directions. So I want you to meditate through it. When all that voices are coming, I personally, I'm a little bold, and I just stopped taking the phone calls, but I'm tough like that. You'll probably continue listening because you're a beautiful, kind, accommodating person, but make sure that you're taking care of yourself first. So when all these messages are coming at you, I want you to just listen to the beautiful hum of their voice. If it's on the phone, I want you to find a candle. So you're going to listen to the candle. Sometimes I even have my little meditations here while they're talking, because I'm thanking their message, but it can't be swirled into their world. Okay, so you are an ascended master. So you're very gifted. You are an ascended master here on this earth. So you are a guru, really, underneath all, the normalcy of living. You have a lot of powers, a lot of gifts. And again, you're really filtering your energy through everyone, and that can be very harmful to you. So I want you to stop doing that. Now, the interesting thing is I see a male. What?
Describe me like a nut.
Say it again.
You just described me in a nutshell.
I described you in a nutshell. Yes. I know. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I can feel that harms your energy a little bit, because you get all their energy inside of you, and then you can feel how they feel, and you can feel how they think, and you can feel what they want from you, and you're so accommodating. You're so accommodating to them. But you got to start. You got to stop that and start taking care of yourself. You have to pull that energy. They will live. I promise. They will be fine without you. You got to pull that energy and start taking care of yourself. And you don't need to tell anyone that you're doing this. This is a solo thing. This is a you thing, a choice you have to make. You can still be there and smile and nod and just be thankful, but you're focusing on you right now. That relationship's got to be about you, right? Now I see, okay, so this is interesting, but I see a male energy, a guru. I see a male energy. And this particular male energy is, I'm going to describe this guy. So this is a guy that this is a male energy. He doesn't have to be a guy. It's a male energy that is beautiful, kind, loving, thoughtful, a good guy. This is a good guy. We got a good, no, I don't want to call him a guy. This is a good masculine energy. Okay. And that is, it's here, it's pulled. And the weird thing is it pulled right after a control card. So a control card is the opposite of that, which is where I'm getting a little confused. And perhaps you need to know, I'm going to allow you to figure out where that goes. So we have this like spiritual master, which is you. We have this amazing masculine healing energy. And then right after it's controlled. So control means oppressed. There's control. It's not flowing. So I don't know where that control is coming from. It's not the only card that pulls. Suppression pulled too. So control and suppression are surrounding this energetic field that you have. There's something suppressing the energy and controlling the energy around. That will stop all energy from flowing in that environment. I don't know where it's coming from. It could be from you. It could be external, but I need you to know that there's that suppression energy. And I don't, and it's showing me that there's going to be some change and some breakthrough happening. Change and breakthrough. You're going to break through that 100%. So there's going to be no more suppression, no more control. We're done. So I'm going to let you put that where it goes. You know, it's usually the first thing that pops up, but we do want to be aware of and sometimes we've lived a certain way for so long and maybe perhaps become numb in certain things that when our energy is being suppressed or when we're suppressing our energy or something is suppressing our energy, because it's how we've lived for so long, we don't notice it because it's become normal. So I want you to really find it. Find where that's coming from and figure out how to break through it and make those necessary changes so that your energy can flow and your gifts can share and your adventure and you're living the life you're destined to live.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very, very on point.
Hey, I'll take it. Thank you so much. Keep in touch. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay, well, we have a workshop coming up. So it's at Jamar's Enlightenment Studio. I'll have a workshop. I really want you guys to come support me. It's the first workshop I've thrown in many years here. So it's April 23rd, 24th, and 25th, Jamar Enlightenment Center. And I'll be working on, and in fact, you would probably benefit greatly from coming because it's about developing your spiritual gifts and learning how to be an energy healer. And that's what you are. So you'll be able to really be able.
I just graduated. I got my master's in nurse practitioner just last week. I graduated last week. So it's funny.
Congratulations.
It's crazy.
You are.
So I wish I could talk to you more, but I know I can't. But you touched me like on point, really. So much.
Yeah.
But it was a pleasure to meet you. I hope I get to meet you.
Come around, be around and let us know how things are going. I want to know. And congratulations to you. Nurse practitioner. That's pretty freaking badass, Chica. Good job. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. I'm proud of you. That's amazing.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. I hope to meet you. Yay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mwah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. All right. Christina, are you there, Mama? Hi, you want to come on? All right. Leslie, I love you. I see you. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take Brenda. Hi, Christina. How are you, darling? Is this your first time on the show?
Yes, it is.
Get about. Thank you. Welcome. How did you hear about it? How did you hear about the show?
A friend of my mother's told me about.
Welcome. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Okay, so would you like a reading?
Very much.
Okay, take a breath. Take a couple. Take 3. Oh. have nice energy. It's very flowing. You're just like, oh, you want my energy? Here, you can have it. It's yours. You just gave it right to me. You're like, here you go. Here it is. I haven't felt that. You're the first tonight. Everyone else was like, no, I'm not sure. No, they didn't know how. Oh, because you're a master. That's like you gave it right to me. Because you're a master healer, an empath, guru, master. That's why you gave me your energy. Boom, here it is. And all of a sudden it was instant, and I'm vibrating from head to toe, like not everyone can do that, you know.
I didn't know I could do that.
What? You didn't know that either?
No.
You didn't know you were a master light worker healer?
No.
Oh my goodness, you poor thing. You've been living like totally cut off from who you really are. That's tough sometimes, you know? Yeah, you are such a light worker. You are such a healer. You could be doing what I'm doing right now. And so not knowing that, that's tough. Not knowing that you have these very, very strong abilities. I mean, you haven't seen signs and symptoms of it since you were a child, like new things before they happen, understand thoughts that people are having, understand how other people are feeling, just feeling like when someone's upset. What?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like someone can walk into a room and you know instantly how they're feeling. You know instantly if something's wrong. You know instantly if someone's telling the truth or whether they're not telling the truth. You can judge a person instantly. Like, and you don't tell anyone that you do this at all. It's just who you are. You know, you don't tell anyone that you can do this. You've kept this to yourself for your whole life, really.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that would be true.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so I would like to ask you to live the rest of your life a little differently. And what I mean by that is you are a real powerful being here on this earth, and you have been put in an environment for most of your life where you've never, like I said, been able to share this gifts or this information with anyone that would understand it. So you just don't bother because no one would understand how you're feeling anyway. You never really thought to even share it because their energy vibrations are different. So I want to explain something about what it means to be a lotus flower versus what it means to be a seedling. So a lotus flower is like you. You're here on this earth, you're an ascended master. You could be studying this group, like study Osho, Ram Dass, Eckhart Tolle. If you've not been exposed to these before, you can start with Wayne Dyer. But Teal Swan and Matt Kahn, I want you to begin studying this stuff. I want you to begin listening on YouTube. I want you to begin reading books. I want you to begin to understand who you are, because everything will make a lot more sense to you right now. You haven't been living authentically to what your soul needs, which is why things have felt a little off. You know what I mean? So I need you to find your tribe. So I need you to find other people like me in your environment and in your area. Find them as best you can. A lot of times you find them in yoga, but you know, you'll see them in random places by the tattoos. Most of them are marked. All the light workers I see have the flowers, the lotus flowers, they have it on them. So lotus flower means you're a fully conscious flower, and yet you've been placed in your existence with all these little seedlings around you, and the little seedlings are like, yoga, that's weird. Ghosts, oh no, I don't believe in that. Probably they love politics, Starbucks, the Kardashians, right? So just, and I mean these examples of just, they're seedlings. They're not lotus flowers. So stop trying to find yourself in them, because they will never be able to understand you. You're not like them, and it's okay, but you are not like them. We love them. We need the seedlings. The seedlings will turn into the flowers, but you're a flower. So the reason why you don't understand or you don't really relate with anyone that's around you is because you haven't found your tribe. So find your tribe. I am part of your tribe. You are a part of my tribe. Actually, we call it one tribe. For all of you listening, one tribe. Come and be a part of one tribe. So I would like to ask you to do that moving forward. Now, I see that you have an idea I see that you have a vision. I see you have a thought. I see you have something that you thought about maybe you could do, or what do you think? I don't know. It's like a vision. It's like, could I do it? Could I not do it? Do I have what it takes to make these changes? I need some changes. So I see that you have a vision, and it's being supported. So whatever that little quiet vision is that maybe you've been tossing around the idea of, it's being supported by the universe. There's a lot of different possibilities, a lot of growth, a lot of changes. I do see that you've had a period of postponement due to your environment, due to the environment being surrounded by seedlings. You've postponed your life, like, in a way. So you haven't felt, like I said, the outlet, the light outlet to move forward. And so we've kind of just watching the world go by. We're kind of like, well, wow, what are they doing over there? I mean, that looks so fun. I mean, I'm just going to stay here. I don't want to do well, look at all that stuff that's going on. I mean, look at that. Sure looks so fun, but I'm not going to go there. I'm going to stay at home. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to stay here. I get that. Trust me. I get it. But it's because you don't have any light energy in your life, exposed to light energy, a lot of real solid light energy. So you don't have the energy to move outside of that window, to move outside of, you need light energy to heal and to say, light energy, I'm going to go find light energy. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to dance. I'm going to play. I'm going to start a garden. I'm going to meet some new people. I'm going to go to yoga. I'm going to walk on the beach. I'm going to meet my neighbor. I'm going to call someone I need to call. I'm going to talk to people in the supermarket. So I want that kind of life for you. And right now, we need to find sources of light to put it back into your body so that you can move forward with the possibilities of your future, because you have a whole life waiting for you to live. It's time for you to start living your life right now. It's time for you to stop trying to fit in with all the other people because they don't get it. So leave them, love them, but let them be in their little seedling form. They don't understand a lotus flower. They haven't even sprouted yet. You understand? Let alone have leaves. Let alone understand they're going to be a fully bloomed flower. So you're trying to get some kind of knowledge. No, let it go. Let that go. So also I do see that you're coming from a time of shadows, right? So a time of shadows just means it's a time of darkness. It's a time of probably pain, suffering, but the pain and suffering is probably kind of in a way the sunshine and what you needed to fully bloom. So let's move away from that. Understand what we've been through. Understand we had to go through it. Understand we had to go through those experiences to get us here so that we can have a rebirth, so that we can live our life authentically. Because as we heal, all of those around us heal. So this is beautiful. As you heal yourself, which only you can do, and you find that light and you stop postponing and you start living your life, that is the sunshine, the water, and the vitamins and the nutrients that your seedlings need. They're not going to understand it. They're, oh no, what is she doing? Oh my God. And they're like, because they can't understand it. And you're going to be like, it's okay. I'm going to pour some water on you. Watch, come this way, guys. And they get little sprouts, and then some of them get little leaves, and you can help and heal all of your family all around you and your friends and everyone just by you healing yourself. So that's how important it is that you take these steps for you. And yeah, I want you to find some real solid friends that are on equal levels with you. So you don't have friends that are gossiping, that are pulling you down, and you have to loan your energy out as you always do. It's not about that. You have to find people that are with you, that are giving to you as much as you give. We're giving together. And realistically, it's probably not many people that you have around you right now. You have to find them. You find your tribe. And also, you're going to love connecting, with nature and being outside and developing that relationship with the universe, because that's really it's our only relationship that really matters, is you, yourself, and the universe together. So when you go outside, you allow that grass to speak to you, allow that dirt and that energy to come, allow the birds and the butterflies and the water and the ducks and the trees, allow that to be a part of who you are, allow that to heal you, and go and hug a tree and just sit there, and all the seedlings can think you're completely crazy, but it's not about them anymore, right? It's about you.
Yeah.
Because you got a whole life ahead of you. You're not living it yet.
Wow. Never realized that. Do you see any maybe auras around me?
Well, I've seen a lot of auras, but it was interesting. I saw some auras when I did some ayahuasca. I saw everyone's auras, and that was odd. When you say auras, do you mean spiritual energy?
Mm-hmm.
You mean spirits, right? Oh, yeah. Joseph's the one who speaks to the spirits. Oh, please don't die on me, computer. Joseph he's the one who speaks to the spirits. So I'm going to leave that to him. I like to heal your energy when you come to see me. So this is important for that healing.
Yes.
Come on Wednesday. And if there's any loved ones you want to connect with, Joseph will be able to pull them up for you.
Okay, and who did you say, what did I start reading?
Yeah, write it down. Ready? Okay, so I have Teal Swan. Teal Swan.
Teal Swan.
Matt Khan, Khan.
Matt Khan.
And Dr. Wayne Dyer, do you know him? Dr. Wayne Dyer?
Dr. Wayne, what's his last name?
Dyer. D-Y-E-R. Eckhart Tolle. You'll write the last name Tolle. He's got some amazing stuff on there, but he's more of an advanced. So you're going to want to find who relates to you right now. You're going to want to keep looking. Find someone who relates to you and then listen to everything they have. And as you then, you'll understand a little more and you vibrate a little different. Someone else will pop up and you relate more. Listen to everything they have. And this is going to help you to move up to where, Eckhart Tolle and Osho are master, and Ram Dass, those are the masters. You are a master. You can move up into that mastery level, but you want to get there with study, with practice and stuff like that. Okay.
Awesome.
Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Keep in touch. Mwah.
I will.
Okay. Bye. All right. Kim, I have you coming on. Leslie, and then I have you coming on. All right, Kim, I'm bringing you on right now.
Right.
Hi, darling.
Hi. How are you?
Is this your first time on the show?
Yes, it is.
Yay, my bell. I love that bell. It clears the energy. It's interesting. It clears the whole energy of the room. It's so cool. I did get it from a very spiritual store. So I didn't realize that it had such power until right now. And I'm like, poof, it moves the energy around, shakes it up, shifts it up, and it dissolves. Well, welcome. Where are you from, Kim?
West Palm.
So you're going to be able to maybe come to our workshop too. I want everyone to come. April 17th.
Okay.
Jamar Enlightenment Center. And it's about developing your gifts, figuring out what your gifts are, because everyone has them. So it's kind of like, Harry Potter School of Wizardry. You're in Gryffindor, Slytherin. We're going to put you where you go, figure out what you should be studying. So that's fun. And then we're going to do some energy healing and some energy work. So I'm excited about it. So check in April 23rd, Jamar Enlightenment Center.
Okay.
Okay, would you like a reading?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, these are all really nice cards. Good job. Really, really nice cards. Beautiful cards. Great. All good. Oh, a little bit of that. I'll just mention it. But a little bit of that. I got to mention that. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, beautiful. But there's some stuff coming through. Oh, my goodness, sweetheart. Okay. Wow. That was odd. Everything is lovely and beautiful and perfect and amazing. And then it's oh, wait, there's some stuff there. There's some stuff. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you all the amazing stuff that it's telling me right now, which is that you are a creative light worker soul being. Now, when I say creative, that means that your soul has a real strong need to create. to create beautiful things, to, I don't know, art, photography, jewelry, bracelets, gardens. You need to create. And it's the first one that pulled up, which I find very interesting. So I'm not sure if maybe you don't have that creative outlet right now and that you need it. You don't, right? Yeah. So for it to pull up, that means your soul is desperately in need for something that's beautiful to it. And only you can figure out what that is. So I think there's a whole lot of you just, living life and helping wherever you can help. And basically, in a way, it feels a little like a servant in a little ways, but you really have lost that beautiful connection and that self-love for what you need specifically, what Kim needs. Like, what does Kim need? Not what the kids need, not what the man needs, but what Kim needs. So they are asking you to develop this relationship with yourself. And not only with yourself, but with the universe, and not only with the universe, but with your guides, with angels, with those loved ones that are on the other side, with nature. More importantly, they're really, really asking for you to turn that energy around and begin the baby steps of self-love and self-care, which you have not done for so long. I do see that there's a little bit of a relationship in question. I am going to ask you they're asking you, not me, to have complete trust of what is going to be in front of you. So it's not going to be easy. It's really, really not easy at all to have complete trust in the universe. Like, who the heck is the universe? And why are you asking me to trust it? Right? It's hard to trust the universe. And I don't know what your relationship is with God or with angels or with the universe or with the energies or whatever it is. Whoever it is that you feel like might be out there, they would like you to trust the signs, the symbols, the messages, the paths that are laid out to you. I do see that there's been some things that have happened to you in your past that it's been really difficult to let go of. So, and when I see that, it's been like a little bit of trauma, probably some sadness and things that have jolted your system. And when it jolts it, it makes a mark in our souls. And that mark, can affect all of our choices and our decisions moving forward. And if we can't let it go, which sometimes it's hard, but if you think about it, we really can't go back and change it. We can't undo it. We can't fix it. We can't undo what's been done. The only thing we can do is love, learn, and let go. Love it, learn it, and just let it go. Let the lesson go. It's let it go. Because holding on to it's just going to weigh you down and make the thoughts not clear. I do see some traveling. When I say traveling, I mean things are moving, shifting, changing. I do see some possible changes and some things have changed. There's some change coming. They are showing me that you're aware of all of this behind the veil stuff. So you have some real working knowledge of everything that's kind of going on. You're aware, of what's behind the scenes and what's going on, and you're aware that, there's some energies out there. So now we're going to so that's like one phase. That's like, that's all good stuff. But now there's some other stuff that's come up. So I gotta start. Oh, okay, no, this is a beautiful. Let's give you the last beautiful card. I love this card. So this is a playfulness card. And what this means sometimes is, life has gotten in the way so much where, all right, we get up, we have this to do, we have that to do, we have this to do, we have that to do. So we've kind of lost a little bit of our goofiness, a little bit of our playfulness, a little bit of just putting on the music and dancing around or walking in the rain or just being spontaneous. Just like, come on, let's go to the beach, or come on, let's go to a picnic. Come on, let's go eat dinner in the car, right? Like Ginny and Georgia, picnic. I love that show. So I want you to bring some of that playfulness back. You got to find it. You fight for that playfulness, like strive for that playfulness, figure out, shake it up like the bell, like shake up the energy that's around, clear that energetic air. So I'm showing that there is a completion to a phase. So we are coming to an end of a period of our life. There is an ending here. There's an ending, and it's being asked to do that. So again, with everything that's going on, it can feel very fast. It can feel very, so many things to do. So much has happened in the past. So much is, looking forward in the future. And a lot of times when our mind just clicks into autopilot, we're just going, we forget that we really, really need to slow down. We need to remember what it feels like to be in that timeless dimension. I want you to study the timeless dimension. It's called the power of now. There's some real power that lives in that dimension, some real truth. And a lot of times, you know, children, they know how to slow down. They're not like afflicted and affected. I don't have stuff going on. They know how to slow down. You know, they know how to see something and really see it and just look at it and just, they're not worried about what they're doing. They're not worried about what happened before. They're not worried about where they're going. They're just like, look, magic. Yeah, we want to like be in their worlds. You know what I mean? They have the secret, to be honest. You know, they really do. I see that it's really time for healing to take place. Okay, it is time for you to heal. Having said that, they just gave me no.
I was playing with my yo-yo and it got out of control and wrecked your experiment, and I'm really, really sorry. Go ahead and dissolve it because I deserve it. I'm confused. You're not mad? Mad? I'm ecstatic. You proved my hypothesis. Your recklessness was the one variable my rigidly controlled experiment surely needed. I'm still confused. I'm saying thank you for being a clumsy doofus. And thanks for admitting what you did. I didn't have a choice. I didn't want you to work at a gas station, or Lynn and Lola to turn to a life of crime, or Lana to live in a bubble, or... Fascinating. Exposure to my chemicals seems to have damaged his cerebral cortex. Boy, am I glad that nightmare's over. Friday night will go down in Nickelodeon history. 2 new shows. What? 2 giant Spider-Mans. That's oddly specific. 1 epic night. Perfectly said. You cannot miss the Nickelodeon premiere of the new hit show, Camp Cool, followed by the Series premiere of The Barbarian and the Troll. Friday night at 7 on Nick. Harvey color reveal! Oh, new color block series! The water changes color! There's more surprises! So many fun patterns! What surprises will you reveal? Harvey color reveal color block dogs and pets. Each sold separate. Surprises reveal will warm and icy water. New Nerf! Introducing Dino Squad! Unleash your inner beast with Technic. Each set sold separately. Okay, class, we're at the halfway point of our energy reduction project. Let's see how you're doing. Great. Very good. Ooh, very impressive, Clyde. Thanks, Mrs. Johnson. Our house is solar powered, so we don't burn any fossil fuels. Wonderful. You're all doing a great job of reducing your eco footprint at home. And if you keep this up, we'll definitely win the Save a Polar Bear Challenge and get this adorable little guy named after us. Oh, Lincoln, I see you haven't made any progress. What does it say? Have a heart, do your part. Do you not care about polar bears? No, I don't. Polar bears are awesome. What's that? You hate polar bears? You're a polar bear hater? No, I love them. They're cool. Move, that's moves, Lincoln.
Let me go back on like that. Oh, there we go. I got it. I got it, Kim.
Yay.
Here. Thank you, Joseph. I love you. Thank you. Okay, bye. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Okay. All right. So I did go on Facebook Live, but are you ready for the last little bit?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. All of that was beautiful. We know we're coming to a completion of a phase in one's life. We know there's some stuff we have to let go of, right? So having said that, I want to let you know that the environment that you're in right now is exhausting your soul. So it's there, you have a lot of stuff going on that is really draining you and draining you and draining you. And again, I'm going to go back to reminding you that, Kim, you're the only one who can protect your energy. You're the only one who can take care of your energy. You're the only one who can heal yourself. And right now, you have all these open outlets and you're just giving it away, giving it away, giving it away. Oh, you need this, take it. Oh, you need this, take it. Oh, you need this, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. And there is nothing left for you. So I want you to keep in mind that living like that for day after day after day, year after year after year, it's going to leave you with nothing left in your cup. And it's going to make you not, you know, it may feel unhealthy now, but, you know, it gets worse the longer we stay in this kind of unhealthy, energetic environment. Now, okay, so the thing is that this environment is a little bit right now like on quicksand. It's been built on unsteady ground. So things are going to shift, things are going to change. This needs to happen for your well-being. So, you know, there's some projection going on. So, you know, you're in an environment where, you know, you have two people kind of looking at each other, interacting with each other, but behind it, there's just a lot of unspoken things. There's some hidden things. There's some untruths there. There's some falseness and inauthenticity. So we're living this life, but behind it, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that needs to be cleared up. There's a lot of lack of compromise. So it's like, nope, black, white, right, wrong, good, bad, should, shouldn't, no shifting, is this way, nothing. It's very difficult to live in an environment that's very non-compromising, that no one's willing to meet each other halfway. Well, this is how I feel about this situation. Well, I don't care. Well, this is what I need. Well, I don't care. Well, if we could just talk about it. No, we can't. So it's hard to live there. So it stopped you from living life. So you're kind of like watching the world go by through the window, like, wow, that kind of looks cool, but I can't do anything because I don't have the energy to do it. Or, wow, I wonder how that looks. Or like, I would like to do something like that. Or, but it's just not happening. So you're kind of staying indoors. You're postponing life. You're kind of watching it go by. It's because you don't have any light energy that's kind of flowing. And, you know, last but not least, we have an energy that doesn't have, you know, the best of intentions for you in your life. So there's some, you know, there's a little bit of lies, a little bit of deceit, a little bit of cheating, a little bit of stuff there. There's some lower energies that are coming at you. And this person might have a smile on their face and might look just fine, but underneath it all, the person's maybe a little bit of a narcissist and probably not healthy for you. And it may be time to kind of move on from this situation. Okay. You're welcome. I love you. Thank you for staying.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let me know how things go. I'm with you. I know it. I've been there. I've lived it right where you're at. Yeah. So I know exactly how you feel. And I know that I'm finally just now getting on the tail end of the other side of that. And it's worth it. Whatever that means, it's worth it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it's worth every freaking thing that you have to go through to get to that point. And, you know, trust me, I know. And that's why I was like, I will not stop. I have got to finish this reading for her. I've got to, whatever it takes. Thank you for staying on, okay? And let me know how things go and tune in with me and check in, okay?
I sure will.
Okay. Bye, Kim.
Thank you.
Leslie. Hi, Leslie. There you are.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh my gosh, you made it through the chaos of my laptop disappearing. How are you? How's everything going?
You know, my phone died at the same time that your laptop did.
You're kidding.
Even though I'm plugged in, I have like 2%.
I did not even realize it. You know, I'm in this weird kind of limbo of my room because my fan broke and I have no power in the studio. So I have an electrician coming Friday. So even on Wednesday is going to be interesting. I have to figure out what to do on Wednesday too. But so tell me, are you doing good? How's work? How's the baby? How's the kids? How's the grandkids? How's work? You still working 100 hours a week?
I'm working. Yeah, I put in 60 hours this week.
That's like 100. That's a lot. It's a lot of work,
like
but you know,
well,
feels like
so when I'm not working, I'm with the grandbaby. He's 7 months old now.
Oh, I
fun.
love grandbabies.
Starting to roll over and
Oh, my sister has a 15-month-old baby, and let me tell you what, I cannot get enough of that baby. I didn't even think, I mean, I love my own kids. I didn't think I could love someone else's kid as much as I love this kid. Like, this kid well, oh my God, I love him.
yeah, they're more
He's just
fun
so
when they
precious.
poop. You can hand them back. Here, he
That's
stinks.
true. I do that too. I'm all like, oh my God, he's so cute. He pooped. Here, take him. It's not my job anymore. I'm not the mother.
Yeah.
I love it. He's your first grandbaby, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Well, do you want a reading?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
See what you pull. Ooh, feeling that standing this whole time. Here we go. Again, my little master guru. I'm getting used to your cards now. You are a healer, light worker, empath, master.
Right.
For the 10th time. Yes. Your guides are communicating to you. So, yeah, they are. They're talking to you. But I see some healing that does need to take place. I see an idea. You're tossing around an idea and you may not have said anyone about it. And you just, maybe your little heart's like, could we do it? What do you think? I mean, I don't know. Could we pull it off? It's like, let's just do that. It's letting you know that it is the time to make the move that you're thinking about doing. I know you're thinking about it. I know you are. I see something that's in your energy though. So there's some guilt there. I don't know why you have some guilt in your energy, but there's some guilt that pulled up right next to the idea and stuff like that. It's in your mind. So I don't know where that's coming from, but you want to make sure that you don't hold on to that guilt, because that guilt will stop you from making necessary decisions, stop you from making necessary choices, will hold you back. And we just don't want to let that energy into our field. We want to remove that. So the next thing is some advice, which is kind of moving into an internal silent phase. And what that means is, I guess, while you're healing, your guides are speaking, you have this idea, you're letting this guilt go. It's time to kind of be quiet about all of this. I love to be silent. I talk right now a lot to you guys, but I don't much like to talk a whole lot. So I'm a pretty quiet person, actually. I prefer to be silent. So they're asking you to move into like a silent phase, which means you're not really sharing information right now. You're not making things happen. You're just kind of moving into a phase where you're getting that communication with yourself, a silent phase, which is beautiful. I see you going with the flow. So again, what that means is we want to go this way. So instead of trying to fight to make things happen and go this way, and you got your luggage and you're dragging it and saying, no, we have to go this way. It's like, kind of just allow the flow to move this way. We can't control everything that's happening. We just have to kind of move with it. You know, again, I see you're an ascended master. You're hands down an ascended master. Source is 100% in communication with you. They want to develop a relationship with you. And I see there's some things you got to let go of, some things that have happened, some stuff you're holding on to, some stuff that is just weighing you down a little bit from reaching that mastery, reaching that source, making those decisions. You know, you got to guilt and you got to let go of some stuff. And then I feel like you're really going to be able to move in the direction that you want to move in. You know, make those changes, those necessary things that, you know, your little soul is talking to you, you know? Yeah?
Yes, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's all that matters. I don't need to know what you're talking about. As long as you know what I'm talking about, that's all that matters. Oh, okay. I love you guys. I am done. It is 10:30. I am tapped out. But thank you for coming on, Leslie. Mwah. I always like to see your face.
Well,
I always
thank
like
you.
to
Go
have
throw
you
some
here.
axes.
Oh, did you watch me do that? I did it. I was pretty good at it. I was better than I thought I would be at it. I was like, wow, I don't suck terribly at this. I enjoyed that.
I have friends that set up a thing in their backyard. Yeah, it's fun.
Ooh, that is fun. And there's this place called Extreme Sports that's down here, and I'm gonna go there next. It's like go-karts and like rock climbing and like all sorts of fun, like adult extreme sports things. And I want to go with my little Sophie and, you know, go do some fun stuff. Oh, and then I was gonna go ride some hot air balloons too. There's a hot air balloon festival down
Been
here.
there,
I have
done that.
tickets. You've been there? You did that?
I got married in a hot air balloon the last time.
You did? That's awesome. Was that cool or scary, or do you think you're gonna float away?
Mm-hmm.
So up has to mean something to you, right? When you see that movie Up, you're like, I love this.
Yeah, there is no sensation of going up. You just kind of float.
You just float. Well, I can't wait to experience it.
Yeah. Now
They
landing
canceled it due
is
to high
hard
winds,
to do
and there's not
gracefully.
what?
You know, any kind of wind, because the balloon keeps moving and the basket bumps on the ground until you come to a stop.
Oh, so they just don't want anyone. Yeah, they canceled
You
it
know,
quick.
so
and
yeah, I
we didn't
had
see
taken
any
my
wind.
kids with me.
Oh, I'm gonna bring my daughter too. She's like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, yes, you are. We're doing it. We're doing it.
It was fun.
Oh my
It was
gosh!
fun.
All right, my
I got
back.
married at sunrise on Valentine's Day in a hot air balloon.
That's so beautiful. Let me imagine that for a second. Sunrise,
Yeah.
on Valentine's Day in a hot air balloon. And was the minister with you in the hot air balloon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so nice.
And my now ex-husband and my 2 kids.
Oh, that's a beautiful memory, right? I love that. So are you single now, Leslie?
Sure. It was fun.
Are you single or?
Almost
You
9
like
years.
being single? I'm happy being single. I like being single. I don't know if I'm ever gonna date again. I'm newly single and
yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm like, yes, I can make my own choices,
I like
my own
doing what I want
decisions,
when I want.
go where I want, do what I want, when I want. I don't have to be like, what do you want to eat? What do you want to watch? Where should we go? I don't have to do that anymore. I'm loving my life right now. I don't know if I'm ever even gonna. I've been in relationships since I was 20. I think I might just stay single forever. I'm just loving it so much. And like the universe and me, we have such a good relationship, and I love what I'm doing with you guys and Joseph. And you know, I just feel like maybe I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to be with anyone else, you know? Just gonna be alone.
Right.
I love it. Because you're not.
I wish I would have learned.
I'm not lonely. I know, me too.
Nope.
I'm not lonely. I'm alone. It's beautiful. There's a difference between being lonely and alone, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right, my love. I'm tapped out. I love you. Thank you for coming on.
Yes. Anytime.
Keep in touch. I can't wait to
Be
see
safe.
that idea that you're going to do. I mean, I know what it is, kind of, but, you know. Well, I know some stuff that I can feel it. But, you know, it's up to you. It's up to you for when you're ready. Okay?
Yep. Working
Bye,
on it.
darling.
All right.
I know. I know you are. I know you are.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love you guys. I'm really out this time. Thanks for being patient. Happy Monday. See you Wednesday at 8 p.m. Bye. All right. Let's see. I'm going here. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. I went a little long tonight. Make sure my laptop's charged in next time. Okay, guys. Love you. See you Wednesday.